Welcome back to my channel, everyone. If you're visiting for the first time, my name is Sheridan and I'm a first grade teacher in South Carolina, and I'm in my third year of teaching, and still so far so good. Everything is going really well. I'm just extremely busy right now, which leads me to today's topic. It is going to be kind of more of an update on my life, my grad school life, my teaching life, my life in general. But I also have something really cool that I want to share with you that I have created myself, and I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to share it with you, and you'll be able to kind of be a part of me sharing it with my class in a way. So if you're interested in hearing about all of the cool things I'm about to share, keep watching. Alright everyone, let's get into the video. So as far as life and what in the world have I been up to, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have just been feeling a little lazy and just kind of, I don't know, not in a funk because I'm not like upset or just annoyed with anything. I've just been feeling really lazy. Now it's weird because I've also been super busy with grad school, and I guess that has made me kind of put a lot of other things like YouTube and updating you guys on Instagram. I put a lot of that on the back burner, and I feel bad about that though, because you know, I want to share as much as I can with you because I do believe in the power of the teaching community on social media, and I've learned a lot from everyone that is a part of this community. And I want to be able to share with you guys the things that I'm doing, and to update you as much as I can, and I have not been doing my job, so I apologize for that. It was not my intention to hold back. I just really needed, honestly, just some time to myself to reflect on certain things, and I've been thinking a lot about how I want my class to run and about how I see myself as a teacher. And I'll get into a little more of that later, but just know that I've been I've been lazy with certain things, but busy with other things. And grad school has been a really big, major part of my life these days, and it's going well. It's just been really keeping me busy. But I'll back up to a couple of weeks ago. So as you know, probably from some of my previous videos about grad school, I think I did a whole series about grad school. I am in grad school. I'm doing my MED in teaching through an online program. It's really nice, it's really convenient to be able to just take my classes online and not have to drive to campus and take any classes. I can take my classes from the comfort of my bed, the couch, in my pajamas, with some coffee or some matcha or whatever it is that I like to drink or even eat. But it's been really convenient that way. I'm in my final year of grad school. I'm really excited to say that. The way that my program is set up is that I have a class for 8 weeks. So it began the week that I went back to work, and it ended mid-October, so a couple weeks ago. And then the very next week after that class ended, I picked up another class, and so it started at the end of that class, so I guess mid-October still, and it will end the first or second week of December, so another 8 weeks. So I didn't really get much of a break in between those two classes. As soon as the first class ended, the next class started. In the first class, I had to create a PBL unit, project-based learning, if you don't know what that stands for. And before I started this class, I had never had any experience with project-based learning. I know I asked around on Teachers Connect, and I asked some of my friends. I think I put a question on Instagram over the summer about who knows about project-based learning. I'm gonna need your help because I'm taking these classes to get my project-based learning endorsement. And that is something in South Carolina that you can obtain as a part of your teaching certificate. And after I take this class, and then there's a third PBL class that I will be taking in January, once I get all of those classes taken, passed, and all that good stuff, I will have my PBL endorsement on my teaching certificate, and that's gonna be really, really cool. I don't know if it'll make me more marketable in the education community. I feel like it can't hurt, just because PBL is a direction a lot of classrooms are going in. So I don't know if it'll make me more marketable. I feel like it probably will, but I'm not, like I said, I'm still learning about all of this and how this works. So I don't know as far as how it's going to help me further down the line in my career. So I'll be looking into that, and I'll be trying to keep you updated with that. But anyway, I created a PBL unit on voting and elections, and like I said, I had no prior experience, but I did have a lot of training, and I learned a lot about how to create a unit. The textbook that we read was really informative, and it really helped me to be able to put all the components of gold standard project-based learning into my PBL unit, and I had a lot of feedback from my classmates, and I had good feedback from my professor, and I got a 100 on my PBL unit, so now I can teach it. I will actually start teaching it this week, but it's on elections and voting, which is the perfect time because normally around this time will be like a gubernatorial election or a presidential election going on. So I structured it so that I could teach it the week that elections would normally occur, which is good, and plus I was not even allowed to teach it until the second class started anyway, so this worked out really nicely. But so the election is going to be between Grace from Grace for President and Duck from Duck for President. You probably, if you're an early childhood elementary teacher, you've probably seen this before, but my unit is a little bit different because I'm actually going to be teaching my class about what a candidate is, what an election is, what does the election process look like, why is it important to vote? That's one of my driving questions. How can we choose a candidate to protect our interests? That's another one of my driving questions. In order for I guess a lesson to be full on PBL, you have to have all of the different elements in there. I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but just basically all of this to say that it was a lot of work creating this unit and editing it and fixing it and making sure that I had all of the supplementary components, and I had to write a rubric, and I had to think about the types of formative assessments I was going to give. If I wasn't going to give a summative assessment, how am I going to encompass different areas of learning, different subject areas? It was just so much work. I don't think I have ever worked this hard on something in my entire life, not even in college. But it makes sense because this is master's level work, so I guess I can understand. But when I tell you it was so much work, it really was. And so because of that, I just kind of had to let some things go for a minute. And it was hard because, you know, I love creating content and I love using social media to help and to inspire other people, and it's just, I feel so out of the loop as well. So again, forgive me. I'm back now. I'm gonna try to share my PBL journey with you guys on here because I think that project-based learning is a really great way to teach. And if you guys know anyone who uses PBL in their classroom, or if you use PBL in your classroom, leave a comment down below. I really want to pick your brain a little bit because I'm still very new. But I'm going to start teaching this unit this week. I'm going to start with teaching my kids about what voting is, what an election is, what a candidate is, and then I'll read the stories Grace for President and Duck for President. I'm going to create campaign speeches. They're going to be people from my school who are one is going to pretend to be Duck for President, and I've made stuff for that. One is going to pretend to be Grace for President. They're going to read the campaign speeches that I write for them. My kids are going to get to interview the candidates, and then they'll create campaign signs and buttons, and then on the final day they're going to have the election. We're going to create a voting booth. They're gonna get a sticker that says I voted. It's gonna be, I'm so excited for this unit. I can't wait to get started teaching it. But like I said, again, it was a lot of work, but I'm really excited for the outcome and how it's gonna help my students learn about why it's important to vote and why it's important to take part in things going on in your community and how much an impact voting has on us. And so I hope that this really works out in helping them to understand those things. And I hope that I do my best job teaching it to them because I'm excited about it. and I feel like if I'm excited about it, they'll be excited about it too. But yeah, that's what's been going on for the past, honestly, about a month, 2 months. And I've been trying to juggle all of that. My team has already taught voting, so as far, like, I think they taught it like 2 weeks ago, so I kind of had to back away from it a little bit just because I wanted to create as authentic of an experience for my kids as I could. It's hard because I really like doing the things that my team does, but I knew that I had this coming up, and I don't know, I just felt like, man, I'm missing out. But no, I'm not missing out. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do so that I can, well, get a good grade in my class, but also really try out this PBL thing and see if it works and see if I learned something from it and if it's something that I want to continue doing. And I already have ideas for other projects going on that I've written down and things like that. So I think this is going to work out really, really nicely. And my team has been very supportive of me doing my own thing with this, and that's all I could really ask for. It's nice to have support like that. But as far as everything else, I still do choir. I'm still working out. I'm still trying to practice self-care as much as I can, even though I haven't been able to do as much as I want, just because when I get home and I've done my workout, I try to do as much work as I can unless I've fallen asleep, because I'm not gonna lie, there have been days where I've just laid on the couch, closed my eyes, and I was gone. So I just think it's this time of year, things are starting to get busy. Like I said, the first grading period just ended. I have to do report card grades, and I don't want this to become a rambling session, but like I said, all that to say, I've had a lot going on. So I have not been ignoring any of you guys. I've just been busy. But I am ready to kind of regroup a little bit and create a schedule for myself and really get back into organizing my life in a way that's manageable and that I can also get all of my stuff done. So I hope that I was able to kind of get you to understand why I felt like I have not been around very much. But throughout all of that, I thank you for your support. I thank you for sticking by me and just being the most awesome community in the world. And I can't wait to see what becomes of this community and what becomes of my PBL unit. I'm excited to share it with you. I do plan to share it with you on my Instagram stories, and there will be a couple plan with me's coming up soon where I get to show you exactly what it is that I'm going to be doing in my PBL unit. So stay tuned for those. I hope to film a couple of them in the next few weeks so that you can see, and I really just want to get back on a filming schedule. I've just been all over the place, but that is coming soon, so fingers crossed and good vibes that I will be able to get back on a schedule. But guys, that's the end of this video. Just a quick update on what I was going on in the PBL unit that I created. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And again, leave a comment down below and tell me if you practice PBL in your classroom or if you know anyone that does. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I'm looking forward to starting a conversation about how awesome PBL is and how it really helps our students learn in a different way. But I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Bye!